Hello and welcome to our reviews. Today we're reviewing the Yu-Gi-Oh! Dark Magician. So yes, here we have a Dark Magician action figure from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Line that Mattel did a long time ago, back whenever the anime was decent, and the cards were things that I still knew about. Anyway, I reviewed the Blue Eyes White Dragon a while back, and I said I was going to review a Dark Magician as well, and it took me until just now to manage to find one that I was willing to pay for. Anyway, I used to have this a long time ago, and I ended up getting another one. Articulation in these figures is not particularly impressive, and they do have action features and come with little weird game things, but they are still pretty cool. So let's go ahead and zoom in for the articulation, spelled paint details, all of those sorts of things. Alright, starting off with a quick size comparison. Here we have Dark Magician, of course. Here's 3 3/4 inch Marvel Universe Wolverine, and there's our standard Marvel Legends 6-inch Superior Spider-Man. Dark Magician is actually a little bit taller than Spider-Man, but not actually body-wise. His hat's just really tall. So, in terms of scale, he is in a smaller, sort of, 5-inch-ish, maybe very high 5-inch kind of scale. And then, of course, he's much bigger than Wolverine. Now, let's get the other two out of here and just look at the Dark Magician. Alright, moving on to our 360 spin. Here you can see the Dark Magician. Of course, up there around the shoulders, he has his big armor plates. They are purple, bordered with sort of a little bit of pink. And then he has the big sort of pokey up back behind his head thing, whatever that is, that's dark purple, bordered in pink. His robe, which is a soft plastic, is dark purple. And then his arms and legs have little pink lines and swirls on them, and are purple. He has one hand for holding a staff and one fist hand. That is pretty much it for his body detail. Let's zoom in on the head sculpt really quick. Zooming in on the head sculpt, there's not really a lot involved. His face is fairly simple. His nose and mouth are not incredibly pronounced, but they are sculpted there. His eyes are painted alright, and then the hair around his face is painted a bit sloppily, but I suppose it's acceptable, as this is not really meant to be a collector's item. Anyway, let's zoom out and look at some articulation. Articulation-wise, the Dark Magician is not very good at all. He essentially just has cuts at the shoulder. Really just this one, because the other one has the action feature in it, so it is a bit spring-loaded. So that's not good at all. He has no motion anywhere else. Even for this line, that's disappointing. Pretty much for any action figure, that's disappointing, only having one arm motion in terms of articulation. But, whatever, there's not really much I can do about it. Let's take a look at his accessory and his action feature. Accessories-wise, the Dark Magician only comes with his staff. It is a very light greenish blue, and then the rings are a light blue, and then it has a little green gem in the head of it. It has a fairly unique shape to it, and it is fairly accurate from what I've seen of card art and from the anime. And then the Dark Magician's action feature is that he has a button on his back, and if you push that, his arm will move up and down. So he can perform his signature Dark Magic attack, if the Dark Magic attack only involves moving your arm up and down. Anyway, that about wraps it up for his action feature and his accessories. He also comes with his weird game thing. I will show you that really quickly, but it's not very interesting. Here are the game pieces. Essentially, you get some little multicolored checker-like things, and you get some stickers to put on those. There are also some instructions that come in here that teach you how to play it, I assume. I really don't care. I assume it's ancient Egyptian checkers. I don't really know. But it comes with some nice stickers if you like stickers, or weird plastic discs. So, yeah. Anyway, that wraps it up for all these little game pieces. Let's move on to the packaging. Packaging-wise, Dark Magician comes in the standard packaging for this line, although I do believe there is an alternative packaging. I don't know if that was a regional thing or if it was just a re-release thing, but I have seen a different version of packaging for these figures. Anyway, you get your big triangular sort of window here, which is cool. It's got the Millennium Puzzle there in the background, Dark Magician and Game Jugo Jin. And on the back, you get a picture of the figure, as well as some other figures in this wave, which are Kaiba, Yugi, and the Blue Eyes White Dragon, which I have reviewed. The Blue Eyes White Dragon, that is. I don't know if I'll be getting anything else in this series. There are some other cool monsters that they've made. They actually made a Dark Magician girl, which is apparently incredibly rare, that I'll probably never have enough money to acquire. But, if I ever get one, I'll certainly review that. And then down there at the bottom, there's Monster Mix, and there's a child being assaulted by game pieces. As always, these are good for in or out of package displays, so yeah, The Dark Magician. Alright, that wraps it up for The Dark Magician, so until next time, goodbye! Hello, you've just watched one of my videos. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed my videos. If you didn't, run away and never return. Also, feel free to check out my other channels, Venom Raptor for all my variety gaming content, and VR Reviews for reviews of various action figures and collectibles. Thank you, and goodbye.